I'm a little trinket they. Hi, if you're new to this channel, my name is Linny. I like to make stuff and I like to talk about stuff. And if you're coming back, my name is still Linny. It hasn't changed since the last time you saw me. In the back of my videos, I have this bookshelf and this little area in my room. Now, this is a dedicated place for most of my trinkets. And up top there, you can see a zine library, which I will do another video about because I have so many more zines than are on this. And I want to show you all of them because I think zines are super cool and I like them a lot. And you may notice that there are a few things missing from this area. And that is because we're doing a little trinket tour, show you some of my most beloved and most prized trinkets and the stuff that I like. I like this. Ever since I was little, I've always loved a little trinket or a small object that holds a lot of joy and whimsy and value in it. Not usually monetary value, but emotional value. So I'm gonna start with my plushes. We're gonna start with Bert. Hi, Bert! Bert is obviously from Sesame Street. I found him at a thrift store. He's so cute and I love the Muppets. I love all of the Jim Henson properties, so I had to bring him home. Okay, I love this guy. Next is Snoopy! It's a Snoopy! Look at my shirt. I wore this to match. I made this shirt. Look at how cute he is. He is so nice. One of my very, very best friends gave this to me for my birthday. She had moved like halfway across the country and I miss her a lot. She recently visited, but for my birthday, she sent me this in the mail. He's Joe Cool. He's got sunglasses on. He's so tough. I love him so freaking much. He's so sweet. Beanie Baby Worm. I was looking for this Beanie Baby Worm for such a long time. I've also really wanted the snail. I haven't found the snail in the thrift yet, but this was at my local Goodwill and I was shocked. I was gooped, I was gagged. This one was like the one that I most wanted. So freaking cute. Hello. Now we're getting to the more sentimental plushies. So this is Tickle Me Wiggly. He is from the Star Kid musical Black Friday, which is pretty much about Labubu's. It takes place in a mall on Black Friday and everyone goes crazy over this freak. One of my past friends made this for me for my birthday and like completely crocheted it. I don't know how she did it, but even though we're not super close anymore, I love this guy and he's so sweet. Look at him, he's a freak. This is Princess Unicornia. She is from a McDonald's meal, but she is so sweet. I have had her since I was in elementary school. One day I accidentally dropped her in a puddle and she got all dirty and muddy. And so I took a lot of care in putting her in my sink basin and scrubbing her with hand soap until the dirt was basically like all gone. I gave her the most exquisite bath of hand soap and shampoo. And look at how beautiful she's turned out over these years. Like she really held her own. Thank you, Princess Unicornia. She served in the war. Now, the last plush adjacent thing that I have is this bear head. And you're probably wondering, Linny, why the hell do you have just the head of a teddy bear?
So no head.
And I'll tell you. 2023, I was in a play called Mattress, and my dearest friend Jackson wrote this play and had me play a character which was the inner child of the main character. Playing this character, it helped me process so much childhood trauma, and in the opening scene, this is attached to a body. And so me and the other child version of one of the other characters fight over this, and he rips the head off, and I'm so scared. I made this just for the play. Jackson gave me an IKEA Djungelskog to make this prop out of, but I was like, this is a jungle skog. He's too cute to get his head chopped off. He's unique, and it also probably wouldn't work because his head sort of goes like this. So I got this bear at the hospital when I dislocated my kneecap, and they gave me this little bear, and I was like, this is not a very important bear to me. I'm like moving his head. This is not a very important bear to me. So I snapped off his neck. I snapped off his head, and I put Velcro. You can see the Velcro. Some of it has fallen off, but I like hand sewed this Velcro onto the bear, and you can like pull out some of the stuffing to make it look like it was just ripped off. I love this prop so much, and I'm so glad that I got to keep it because Mattress is one of the most life-changing performances that I've ever done, and I hope to play young Iris again someday if she does it again. That is the end of the plush section. Now we're gonna go on to stuff that I made. We're going back to the Star Kid theme. These are some Lords in Black. This is Blinky, and then this is Wiggly. You may recognize him from the plush I just showed you, but I made him out of clay. I put resin on him to make him sort of shiny. You can see his sheen. But yeah, I really like this. I made him during the pandemic because what else were we supposed to do? And I made this guy. His name is Blinky, and what I really like about him is I put resin over his eye. These guys are very, very sweet to me. I really, really like these guys, and I'm very proud of what I've made. So the next thing that I've made that I have on my trinket shelf, Papyrus. Papyrus! Now, Papyrus has a story. I have always loved doing fuse beads, even when I was like really little. And I used to go to this after school program in middle school, and we would make fuse beads. Being in middle school, I loved Undertale. I loved it so bad, and this was my favorite character. And so I printed out a picture of his sprite. I placed it under like the bead mat thing, and I got to work. Okay, I was working on this for weeks and weeks on end. After school, I would come to this place and I would put a bunch of beads on him, hoping to finish him and iron him and have him. One dark day, some chud was riding a scooter inside, mind you. I wasn't outside. What, you think I'm gonna let the wind blow away my beads? You are sorely mistaken. So this little scooter kid bumps into the table that I'm working on and knocks the beads everywhere. I would say I'm like about this done, okay? So I have like done all of this. So it was like a considerable portion of Papyrus that was done, but all of my work just went away at that moment, and I was so mad. I was so pissed. I was angry. I was crying because I cry when I get angry, and I had to do this all over again. Luckily, the kid who bumped into it with the scooter helped pick up some of the beads from the ground and like on the table, and so I sort of a little bit forgive him for that, but not completely, because I could have finished him so much earlier. But now he has a story attached to him, and he is the greatest member of the Underground Royal Guard, and I hope Undyne promotes him. I hope he catches a human, not this one though. I have to be free. This I did not hand make, but this was handmade for me. It is a little frog incense holder. The incense goes right here, and this was made by one of my very, very best friends who also took the photos for the cover of my EP, my debut EP. I love this guy so much. Whenever my room stinks, I will put an incense in his mouth and let him do his thing. This is more of the figures section. Figures and toys. Toys. I'm gonna start with my littlest pet shops because I love them. This I got at the Ash Nico concert that I just went to a little bit ago, and she is so cute. She's a little lamb. This one, I don't even know. I think I might have gotten this at the craft thrift store that I like to go to. I like this guy. And this one, my friend had a huge collection of Littlest Pet Shops, and she was like, this one suits you. She's very pearlescent. I don't know if you can see that, but she is beautiful. She's gorgeous. She is the moment. I love her down. Gorgeous. That's the end of the LPS tour. Check this out. Shutterfly. She's a Pez dispenser. I got this for graduation, and I also have not eaten the Pez's out of her. I feel like it's kind of sacrilegious. Fluttershy is my favorite My Little Pony character. I find myself relating to her a lot. Many people think I'm Pinkie Pie. I understand that. Emotionally, deep down in my heart, I feel the most like Fluttershy. Hi, Flutters! She's so cute. We've got Sprigatito. Sprigatito is my favorite starter Pokemon. So freaking cute. I got this in Little Tokyo. Like, once I found out that this bad boy was less than $20, I said, you're coming home with me. You're coming home with me. So, Sprigatito. Also, there's this guy on Twitter who has a Sprigatito profile picture who just does like a bunch of rage bait. I do not associate myself with him. I do not associate myself with him. I don't speak to the guy. I don't know the guy personally. We are not the same. We are not the same. But when I play Pokemon Go, I always walk with my little Sprigatito, and I don't want him to evolve because he's so freaking cute. Look at him! This is a Cupid doll. This is an original, and look at his little butt. From the 80s, I found him at an estate sale. He was like $10. And this is like an original, which is so dope. I love this freaking guy. I want to make some clothes for him eventually. Kind of creepy a little bit. He sort of has like Elf on the Shelf face. I'm not holding that against you, little bro. I think you're cute. I think you're definitely like sweet, but you do have Elf on the Shelf face. It's not something to be like ashamed of though. I mean, the lashes, look at the lashes on fleek. This is from a blind bag. I believe it's like a mermaid themed blind bag, but I thought she was so freaking cute. I think this is one of the ones that I wanted. I looked on the back and I was like, I want this one or another one. I'd be happy with either of those two, but I'd be happy with all of them. Do not buy a blind bag if you're not going to be happy with all of the things that are in it. You could get anything. So if there's even one that you hope that you don't want, then don't get it. Now, we all know these guys. These are calico critters, otherwise known as Sylvanian families. I've never called them that, but I like this guy. He's the only one I have right now, and I want to expand my collection. I want to get some like houses for them, because those are super cute. If someone gets mad at me for being a toy player, I play toys, okay? I play toys. I'm gonna make them have drama. These guys are best friends, and they're dating. I have a bunch of like little blind bag stuff. This one is also really cute that I got from a blind bag. It's got a little tail. He's sort of like a stone statue. I really like that. So we have Ouija. Squidward! This guy had a Pokemon from my cereal box. Look at this. Luigi? Gay Luigi? Dear pesky plumbers. And this is Daisy. These were cake toppers from like ages ago. And I found them when I was cleaning out my kitchen drawer with all of the birthday candles and stuff. And they are so freaking darling. These are my two favorite guys. I don't have a Princess Peach or like a Rosalina or anything like that. But I also have some other Mario characters. There's Donkey Kong, there's a few Marios up there. This is a tiny turtle candle. I don't want to light him because what do I do with this after it's a candle? This is also a candle, which I don't want to light. It is an apple. Apple. Thank you. It's good. And the last few items are very small, very cute. And they are these. This is a tempura. This came on a keychain, but it broke and I was so sad. So when this fell off my purse, one of my friends was walking with me and they were like, oh my God, I just found this on the floor. Finders keepers, losers weepers, the old ancient proverb. And I was like, oh no, you're not taking my soup. Don't even think about it, girl. So I got this back and I might put it on a necklace or something because it's really cute. But for now, he goes on my trinket shelf. This is just a frog. Frog jump scare. Five Nights at Froggy's. This is a rock. I don't know what type of rock it is. I have a bunch of crystals and most of them, I don't know what they are. Those are my favorite trinkets. If you want a part 2, I'm sure that there is enough for a part 2. If you want a plushie tour that's just solely for plushies that I have, you can ask for that too. I don't know. But as someone who loves to collect stuff, this was very, very fun for me. Put in the comments what your favorite trinket was. Put in the comments your favorite trinket that you own. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you like it. Subscribe if you like me and my vibe. Hype this video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself. Take care of the people that you love. And I will see you in the next one.